was just interesting in my head because so many different definitions about what is love actually. So, what do you think? What is
That's
love?
the question, what love is?
Yes, that's not easy question.
Tough one. Wow. But you have so many dimensions when it comes to love. Unconditional love is the most beautiful, I think, that actually exists. And you know, I always come back to that structure of magic. Like love is like a structure of magic, because unconditional love is just something that comes from something, and it's just there. But to say what love is, it's really hard because it's so many dimensions. It's so, yeah. It's like love for a country, love for a person, love for universe. Like, what is it? Is it a feeling created by thoughts? Or is it just something? And I think actually my answer would be like, it's the structure of magic, because it's magic, and magic means that it's just, you cannot explain it, right? You cannot create it. It's just something that comes, that exists. But then we put it into a structure, and we can create things with love, good things and bad things, and that comes from our thinking and our plans and structure that we made up. But unconditional love is like, you just love something without thinking about getting anything back. You know, like sometimes you say, I love you, and you expect that the other person to say like, I love you too. Because if you say I love you and the other person says okay, then it feels like, shouldn't you say something? But pure love, pure magic, then you just love, and you don't think about receiving anything back. It's just like unconditional. It's just like without borders, without limits. It's just like an ocean that you just have for something. And then we can start to look at the structure. So for your kids, most of the time, if you are lucky enough that you have kids, then you have unconditional love for them. Like, it doesn't matter actually what they do or what the results is or what they are doing, you just love them anyway, right? Yeah.
I think that is the question what people really want to get answered. And like you say, there is nothing to explain because it's magic and it cannot be explained. So it can be only, let's say, lived. So you cannot explain it, but you experience it. So, and while you experience it, you cannot explain it because it's magic. But I found a way how I put somehow the structure, because I am also not really a structure person. I see all over the, and if you say for me magic, I think it's already structure. Mm-hmm. But I found that love actually, it's not a destination. Love is the road. So and road never ends. So because you always walk, you always go somewhere, but mostly people are looking for the destination, like happy place. So, oh, I have a love finally. So for somebody, or somebody loves me, and so I have it, so I'm happy. Yeah, I love somebody, but it's not like that. It doesn't work like that. So because it should be like non-stop. it should be in you, so it's a process. Yeah, I don't know how to say in English, but in Latvian, so it's darbības vārds, it's doing word. It's not lietvārds, like thing. It's not a thing, it's process.
Yeah, because I think love is everything and everywhere, right? So it's there all the time. It's like you said, it's like a road with no ending, no final destination. And all the time when you tap in by your mind into that love, you feel it.
Because you walk it.
Yeah.
Is it or walk it? I don't know the English. But
No, but it's like consciousness and non-conscious consciousness. It's like you know it sometimes, and sometimes you are just in it. But you can actually not be out of it. But of course, because it's dependent on our thinking. Because we can feel loved and we can feel not loved. And that's because of that we're making up thoughts about the road, about the stop signs, about the ending, about roads from the road, and we make up like structure in our mind, and sometimes that structure is good and sometimes it's bad.
But there in this structure, not structure, it's some, how to say, some contents, but some parts what always I think should be, if it's love, if it's this walk, if it's this process, then it should be always thought about doing good. Like I only can say to the person I love you if I'm doing good to that person, or to the kids, or you cannot like do bad things to the person and say, yeah, but because I love you. It doesn't go like this.
So you don't believe in tough love?
No, I think it's not love. It's need of love, and it's different.
Right.
It's ask for love. So love me. That's why I do it for you. So love me now because I want it. But
yeah, but what do you do when a friend, for example, is messing the life up, and everything is fucked up, and you see it, and you say like, this is not ending good. This will go to jail or something. Like, this is really bad. And you really take that person because you love that person, and you shake it and you really throw it in another direction and say like, hey, tough love. But you don't believe in that.
I would say I'm doing good anyway in this. This is nothing bad I do.
No, I don't mean
again. Yeah.
But it's like tough because it's feelings and thinking, and it's like, why are you doing this to me? Like kids can say like, why are you doing this to me? It's because I love you, because I want the best for you, and I can see, because I have experienced that this is going wrong road. You don't love me any longer.
There is always like different sides and different.
Yeah.
That's why it is unexplainable. Let's say this is not.
Yeah. No.
But and something more, and it's needed also the lot of I'm forgetting English words today.
Oh, please speak Latin. I will join you.
Cieņa, how it will be cieņa? Respect, lot of respect. So if it's unrespect, so I don't think it's love. I think it's also need of love or expectation of love, or it should be totally and 100% respect. Then it's pure love.
Yeah.
But also love is a learning as well. At the same time, the person who never had such attitude and such values in the in interaction with anyone in his life, he or she don't knows how to do it, how to make good, and how to respect, and how to give and take care, then it's learning. So, and we cannot say is right or wrong. It's also, love is learning. It's a process. It's a road. Like, yeah. Handshake.
No, and then and that's why I come back to this magic, because you cannot explain it. It's like something that is happening that you cannot explain, but it's good, and it's everywhere, and it's for everyone. It's learning, and it's experience of it, and experience of not having it or not experience it. Like it's so big that it's actually like, love is love, that's it. But we need to get it in like a format, and we need to get it into a structure, and then we can choose, and we can join, and we can ride, and we can be happy with it. But all you need is love, you know. That says it all. Like, that's all you need, because the more you love, the better it is, right? What you put focus on, it grows. So with that feeling, it's much better just to love and learn. The bad thing.
And also, if person asks, "Do you love me?" it's also something wrong, because it should be heard. It should be felt.
Yes.
So if somebody loves you, you don't question this anymore, because you see it, you feel it. Care, respect, good attitude. So that's love. And even the person who does it to you cannot explain it or cannot define it. It is love.
And that's and then you come back to that, like I said, with the kids, and or actually, if you find like a partner that you really love, then you don't want to change anything, because then it's just complete. Then because that doesn't mean that the person is perfect, but it's just like that feeling of changing something goes away, and you just accept the other person because you just receive the love. And who wants to change that? That's a good feeling, you know. But as you said, with Valentine's Day or whatever it is, like, so many people, they live with someone that they actually want to change, or they want, if you love me, you will do this. If you would love me, you would have done this. And do you love me, like you said, like, what kind? But when it's really pure love, you don't. I don't want to change anything. Like, that's magic. And you know those magicians, when they're doing like hocus pocus, that you in one way you want to know how they do it, when they do a trick, a card trick or something, because you're trying to find it out. But if they are telling you what they are doing, the magic is gone.
So you don't want to see it, actually.
No. So it's like a mind game with that. It's just like, magic is magic, and if it's not magic, it's not magic. So wherever, whenever you feel love, feel it.
Let's wish to everyone to have a chance to feel it, and to give somebody feel that.